Tonight, 3 men are hailed as heroes for coming to the rescue of a woman jogger. She was attacked while running along Lakeshore Drive near Jackson Harbor. NBC5's Rob Elgas spoke to the Good Samaritans who jumped into action and caught the attacker.
Donny Jones is back in his element, cooking at his Chicago Heights restaurant. After yesterday, he's got quite a tale to tell.
And the lady just jumps out onto Lakeshore Drive, hollering and yelling, crying, saying, "Help me, help me."
Jones and 2 other men reacted and chased the sexual predator who had tried to attack the woman as she ran along the lake.
It's crazy that someone would even try to rape someone in broad daylight, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
The woman's claim stunned Jones, but he quickly got her into his car and went after the guy.
Caught the guy. As soon as we grabbed the guy, I just instinctively just hit him, knocked him out cold.
Jones, a black belt in jiu-jitsu, snapped this photo seconds later. Standing shoulder to shoulder with him was this man, Michael Adams. Adams, a Marine, also chased the suspect and took this cell phone video as they waited for police to arrive.
From being in the Marines, they tell you to live up to a higher standards and to help people.
Both men listened to the attacker claim the jogger actually tried to rob him.
This dude is 6'3", about 230 pounds. I don't think this little young lady's trying to rob you, dude.
Adams and Jones had never met, but the victim was extremely grateful. Somehow they entered her life that afternoon.
She just came and gave me a big hug and just was so thankful and just so elated that we stood up to help her and that we caught the guy.
Police say that attacker was 24-year-old Brandon Williams, a registered sex offender from Calumet Park. We blurred out his face because investigators believe he may have committed other crimes, and they don't want to jeopardize those cases. Allison?
I like prisons.
Well, it's not every day we have a real-life hero in studio. Yesterday, 2 men came to the rescue after hearing a woman screaming on a lakefront running path on the south side.
Yeah, it's an incredible story, and we want to welcome one of the heroes behind the headlines here, Donny Jones. Thank you for being here. Thank you for what you did. We all, I think, hope that we would do the same thing, but I'm not sure. Is this something, did it occur to you that you might not help, or what was going through your mind as you saw this happen?
You know, it never once entered my mind not to jump in. It was instinctive, literally. Just to have the young lady just to run into the middle of Lakeshore Drive,
oh my God,
hollering and screaming, "Help me, somebody help me," and just trying to flag down any car that would stop. It was dramatic, but you know, it's just what God saw fit to have happen at that time and to have me there. And I just thank God, you know, that she's all right and that he is where he belongs. You know, just literally to have her say, "Can I get in your car? Can I get in your car?" And I told her, "Yes, get in." And then she pointed and said, "Well, he's down there, that guy that attacked me." And I saw the guy running. I automatically just pressed the gas and just went after him. Pulled over, jumped out the car, pursued him, grabbed him, knocked him out, and you know, we detained him, me and 2 other guys, until the police were able to come and actually make the arrest.
You punched him and knocked him out?
Knocked him cold out.
Wow.
And then when he came to, I hit him a few more times.
Yeah. And you had to hold him in place until the police came, right?
Yeah.
We should also mention that Donny's mom, Deborah, is with us as well.
You've got to be so proud.
Yeah.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I said, it's all in how you raise your child.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
I raised him to help people. I'm the founder of an organization called We Are Concerned, and I said, my son was concerned.
Yeah. Did it surprise you when you heard the news?
Yes, it did. It also scared me.
Sure.
You know, and tears wanted to come because the young lady was contacting my son, thanking him for helping her and for being there. You know, that's amazing.
It's not the first time you've helped somebody and been in this position before.
You know what? About 5 years ago, a young lady was coming from a Blackhawks game, and I was actually coming from a church on the west side, and I just heard a lady holler out. She said, "Somebody help me! Somebody help me! This guy snatched my purse." I saw a guy running, and I just reacted again instinctively, chased him down, got so close to him enough to say, I'm going to get you, going to get you. He dropped the lady's purse. We were able to not catch him, but get her purse back, and she sent me a card thanking me, and it was awesome. Like, right place, right time.
And a
Right.
beautiful human being like
Right.
you.
Yeah.
doing that.
I got to ask you both, and what's the response been like from family and friends and others, via text message or Facebook or
what?
whatever? What's it been like?
It's been a humbling experience to know that we've actually changed lives or gave others in the community confidence that they could stand up. We have to take back our community. We have to take back our blocks. We have to stand up for our families, for our kids, for our schools, for our neighborhoods. If we don't take a stand, especially as men, then the city will just continue to to go south.
Right.
And that's not what Chicago is about. That's not what we are here for as men and just as a humanitarian. You know, where does the buck stop? Well, it should stop right with you. It should start right in your household. It should start right there with your family, with your community. You know, there was a time when we had block club parties,
Right.
you know, play
People
flag
watched out.
football in the street. Now all you hear is gun violence in the street. You know, when is someone going to stand up and say enough is enough?
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Mom,
you did that.
amen to that?
Oh, amen. It's been overwhelming. And again, the tears.
Oh,
You know,
I'll
just,
bet.
you know.
overwhelming.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you for what
I'm
you
proud
did
of
on
him.
behalf of our viewers, people watching, women, men, everybody. I mean,
Wow.
and
you
the
know what?
message
Bless
you gave.
God. Bless God.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
because with Him, all things are possible, and we can turn this around if we put God first.
We can.
We
Isn't
really
that
can.
Johnny,
beautiful?
thanks so much for being here.
Thank
Deborah,
you all for having us.
You did well with him, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
a
you all
proud
for having us so much. And don't forget,
Thank
you
you.
are a Hillcrest Hawk.
Yeah, we're both Hillcrest Hawk. Give me a fist on that one, my friend. All right.
Go Hawks.
Both grew up in the South Suburb.
That is awesome.
Thank
We're
you
gonna
for
break.
being
Oh,
here.
thank you.
Still ahead, results of our Facebook face-off.
Also, researchers